Okay, welcome back to Shaving Down Under. I'm Doug. It's a Friday afternoon. I'm not late for anything. Remember my last video, Monday shave on Tuesday. That was the one before the unboxing on Wednesday. I said that we'd be going into a partial lockdown, and that I was at the time I was thinking we'd probably go into a full lockdown later in the week. Well, not even an hour after I finished that video, that we got the message statewide that the state was going down into a full lockdown at 6 p.m. So here we are, full lockdown. I've had 3 mornings where I haven't had the alarm set at all. I've just banging out big hours, sleeping. It's cold, it's rainy, it's just nice to be in bed. It's my cat up to, I could hear noises. And yeah, so we're in a full lockdown for 7 days. Ends on Tuesday, I believe. And we'll see what happens the next few days, whether it gets extended or not. Okay, so we're going to shave with an Australian company, a small one, little artisan. It's by Nothing But The Truth. So this is a vegan soap. It's cruelty free, and it's juniper and cedar wood. That's interesting. They got a little recycle symbol there, and it's a motorbike. Very interesting. So they're just pretty straightforward. I'm getting a lot of the juniper. I'm getting a lot of gin, to be honest with you. So to me, to my schnoz, it's a lot of gin up front, a lot of juniper. So it smells good. See how it works out. I didn't really know what to team it with, so I'm going with Darwin Shaving again, their classic aftershave. I should put it that way. Really good stuff, love it. And of course we're going, where are you, Old Faithful, and approximately the 14th shave with the Persona 74. Yep, I know, I'm getting a bit bored of it as well. I've got some really old blades that I want to get into, but I'm just curious. If it goes to 20, I'm going to cut off at 20. There is a story getting around that someone had 100 shaves out of one of these blades. So something I learnt during the week, did they actually have 100 shaves without touching the blade, or were they sharpening the blade between shaves? Because I read during the past week of a fella that's got an older Persona blade before the 74s, and he's on about his 74th shave, but he sharpens it after each shave or before each shave. So I don't know, is that cheating? I don't know. But if you're looking for value for money, well, that's how you do it. Buy one packet and make them last for years. And obviously a lot of people did that back in the day with the amount of sharpeners, blade sharpeners that are on the market. All right, and going with the Zenith, the ball brush. I'll get ready and we'll get into the shave. Rightio. So it's lathered up quite nicely. I've thrown it into the copper container. And let's see how she performs. It looks quite creamy. Yeah, we've got the bubbles out of it. Whoops. Thought I'd go with the Zenith. ball brush. I haven't used it. I think I've only used it once or twice. Okay. Just heating up the blade, head of the razor, and away we go. I'd also just like to, before we get right into the shave, a long time subscriber and commentator in my comment section, Bradley C, sent me a message last night. Well, I got it last night, saying that his father-in-law is gravely ill with COVID and is not in good shape at all, not looking good. So I'd just like to let you know, Bradley, I'm thinking of you, and I'm hoping things turn out better than what they're expecting. So fingers crossed for you. And we'll get back into the show. So the 74 seems to be still doing all right. I'm getting the feeling it's starting just to blunt off a little. I just got a message there. Sorry about that. So, as I said, we're in a full lockdown here. Still getting around. Like, it's not a stupid lockdown. You can still go out, exercise if you choose to, and go do shopping, and hardware shops are still open, and a lot of shops are still open, but they've got to be selling essential stuff. I could try and push the barrow a bit and say, yeah, I sell condoms and soft tampons. That's essential. But maybe next week. As I said at the start of the video, I'm really enjoying the sleep in, to be honest with you. Not being on call, because while the shop's open, if I'm not there, I've got someone in there helping me out. Well, I've got to carry my phone around with me. Just so if they need something, they need some help, they can call me up. Just keep my eye on my cat here. Oh, he's jumped down good. Yeah, so it's nice just to not be on call, to not have to worry about the shop for this week at least, and just to sleep in, and it's like I'm on holidays. That's the way I'm treating it. I know for a lot of other people they don't have that. Luxury is probably maybe the right or wrong word, but just don't have that sort of choice that I've got for now at least. So just a while ago I did hear some guy up doing something with a chainsaw. And that reminded me that my partner wanted to do something with a chainsaw. And I went in and I got a wattle tree. She wants to trim it. So I might have a crack at that today. Got to go to the shop. Got to do my lotto. Get cat food. Usually I just drive. Now I'm just contemplating, should I just walk? It's not like it's 100 million miles away or anything. Just take a backpack. Now, a bit about this soap. As I said, it's juniper and cedarwood. To me, it's just smells like gin. So that would suggest it's top heavy juniper. Which isn't a bad thing, people. Is not a bad thing. Some of the basic ingredients. I'll just get this out of the way first. This is not all the ingredients, but it's just some of them. The easier ones to read. So it's got mango butter, citric acid, cedarwood, lemongrass, where are we? Bergamot, juniper, as we've spoken about, and coconut oil. And being a vegan soap, it also has something that I have been critical of other vegan soaps in the past, and that is it's palm oil free. And this is my stance, and it's just how I feel. Think it's, don't feel the same, no worries. Palm oil, especially stuff from Indonesia, just shouldn't be using it. They're just ripping down forest, and especially orangutan habitat, and they just shouldn't be doing it. Just shouldn't be doing it. And I think, and a lot of vegan soaps I've tried in the past, which you've seen me review, state that they're vegan, but they're using palm oil. So I don't know if they're sourcing that palm oil from another country or whatever, but if they are, I think they should state it to start with. And if it is Indonesian palm oil, I'm not vegan, by the way, but I know people who are vegans and work with them, etc. And palm oil from Indonesia would not be okayed by the average vegan. It just goes against what they're all about. Now, this is an Australian company. Truth Cosmetics. And I have been told that veganism in Australia is head per population is one of the largest vegan populations in the world. Pardon me, so there's a good chance, being an Australian producer, they're a bit more switched on. I think I'm getting a bit of a tug on the blade now, so it could be a good sign it's reached its use by date. So as I said, this is an Australian product. I don't know which state it's from in Australia. I'm happy enough with the soap, with the lather. 3-day growth. It's done all right. So no real plans for me for the next few days. Tomorrow is supposed to be a shocker. 6 to 15 millimetres of rain. Chance of a couple of thunderstorms. autumn here was quite dry. And it looked like we're going to have a dry winter, but winter turned that on its head. The last 6 weeks been very cold, very wet. Okay, now to do a wrap up. So it's Truth Soap. Get it to focus. For a vegan soap, it's probably one of the better vegan soaps. I think the Alien vegan soap, performance-wise, was better, but it did have palm oil in it. So that brings it back. So they're on par. They're one par of each other. And there wasn't another Australian one I did last year. It was just looked like a little thing of toffee, clear toffee. And that was an amazing vegan soap. So there are some good vegan soaps on the market. This is one of them. Cruelty free, palm oil free. I think that's a good selling point, good market point for vegan community. So for the vegan community, I'll give that 5 out of 5 stars. So don't hesitate at all. I'll put links. I've only seen them on Etsy. I will have a search, see if they do have their own website. Probably a chance they do have that. So, and it's always a bit cheaper to go through a website than Etsy. On Etsy, it was 25 Australian dollars, so that's getting down towards 20 American. Don't know what the postage would be overseas, but that's something you'd have to keep in mind. But worth it. Performance of the soap wasn't bad. Fair bit of cushioning, not much slickness. And by slickness, when you shaved and you still got, there's still soap on your face, you just wet your fingers and run it over your skin, it's still nice and slippery. There wasn't much of that there. Not much at all. It was pretty watery. Saying that, BBS, yeah, I'll give the blade one more go. I might give it one more go with a tallow soap, see if a better performance. But I think it's getting near the end of its life. But 14 shaves out of an old vintage blade. When you buy a new Astra or those types of new blades on the market, and you're only getting a few shaves per blade. A 5-pack. That's one blade equals one of their 5 packs, or close to. So yeah, 3 shaves per blade, 5 blades is 15 shaves. And as I said, when I first started, very sharp blade, it's cut me up a bit, and then it just settled down. It was beautiful, beautiful shave. What else? Oh yeah. So I'll finish off with this because it's about the closest thing I've got scent-wise to the soap. And I like this company. Thomas, good operator. Here's a Razor Hunter. But very switched on with his sales and customer service. And that's where I got to know him first, before I become a razor hunter. Quality products. And he bought the rights to the Darwin name. How fantastic is that? And Draco as well, I believe. Really lovely smelling scent. Really nice. Okay, people, we'll leave it at that. Once again, my thoughts to Bradley C, and especially his wife, being it's her dad that's in a bad way. As I said, I hope he pulls through and defies the odds. Okay, people, enjoy your weekend, whether you're in lockdown or you've got some freedom and you're out and about. All right, people, we'll see you Monday. Ciao for now.